If you're someone who's sick of taking supplements and constantly thinking you have to take this thing, that thing, and whatever to be healthy because you have this constant fear of being unhealthy, let me show you something really quick. This right here is wheat berries. These are what you grind up in order to make flour. Wheat berries have 40 of the 44 essential nutrients and vitamins we need for life in them. Look up a woman named Sue Becker, type in Sue Becker fresh milled flour. Let me tell you some of the things about wheat berries and the difference between shelf-stable flour and flour that you mill yourself fresh and make into bread. So what happened is in the Industrial Revolution, they had the great idea to make shelf-stable flour because when you grind up a wheat berry, what happens is the oils get exposed to air and they start to oxidize. So you can't grind up whole wheat berries without them going rancid, the flour going rancid within a few days. So in order to solve this problem, they ground up the wheat berries and they sifted out the germ and the bran. The germ and the bran is where most of the nutrients are. And so all you're left with is a protein and starch. They also bleach it, by the way. And they put back in 4 synthetic vitamins, B1, B2, B3, and iron. Now here's the problem. You're only left with a protein and a starch. There's nothing wrong with protein and starch, right? But the protein and starch that are inside of wheat berries or flour are supposed to be eaten and digested with the nutrients that are in the germ and the bran, especially all of the fiber. Before the Industrial Revolution, celiac and gluten disease were virtually unheard of. This is how bad it got. When white flour got introduced, or shelf-stable flour, when it got introduced, they noticed immediately that there was a breakout of beriberi, which is a nervous disorder, because people weren't getting the B vitamins they needed. Because back then, every town, every city had a mill or multiple mills where people would take their wheat berries, grind them up, and then take them home and immediately make bread with it. So it got so bad that eventually in 1948, the government stepped in and said, you have to put back in these vitamins. They put in B1, B2, B3, and iron. But the thing is, they put back synthetic forms of the vitamins, and half the population can't even synthesize synthetic vitamins. I was someone who did keto and carnivore for years on and off, yo-yo dieting, because I used to think that I was gluten intolerant. I started making my own bread with fresh milled flour because I have a mill.